Oh yeah, check 1 2, check 1 2. Does my mic sound nice? Check 1. Does my mic sound nice? Check 2. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. The mic sounds nice. As we set it off with part 2 of the real reparations movement and how the real reparations movement should look like and sound like. All right. Y'all know what it is. You're rocking with the best Thoughts of the Week podcast. Let's get it. You're rocking with the best Thoughts of the Week podcast. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You are rocking with the best. This is Thoughts of the Week podcast, and we're not going to delay any further as we get into the real reparations part 2. All right. So with no further ado, let's get it started.
It up for yourselves. All right. So we are going to bring up the first person that we're going to interview. I'm going to interview real quick on the stage. You're going to get to know them. If you don't know them, we're going to bring up Dr. Randy Short. Clap it up for Dr.
Short. They said the early bird gon' get the worm.
Dr. Short, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Waiting my turn.
DC, are you here? This is Dr. Randy Short, a DC native of the public schools and a victim where we don't have states' rights for us. We're being replaced, but we ain't going nowhere. Marion Barry lives in all of us. Chocolate City will not be erased. This is a day that God made, foreordained that we would stand because we're going to get our money, we're going to get our freedom in our lifetime, not someday, but now. Somebody say now. Now. And there's a little word, I'm going to keep it clean for the family.
Thank you.
It's called MFM. You figure out what the F is, but one is mother and the other is money. Can y'all say MFM? MFM. We want all our MFM. Y'all should feel proud of yourselves. Give yourselves a hand. Joe Biden's had to get a new set of depends because they're in their pants worried about a generation of us that are not going to be like the boomers, that we want our checks cut. We want our checks cut now. There's no force under heaven that can stop even 2 or 3 of us from getting what we want if we want it. We are able to skate backwards. We've been able to survive hundreds of years of genocide and slavery. Getting a check is a cherry on the pie if we really want it. If we really want it, we'll get it. Callie House was what I call a WASI. Can y'all say WASI? WASI. A WASI stands for a warrior sister, a real solid black woman, a queen, a goddess, a portal of life. She's not a pork chop feminist. She is a warrior. She's a mother. She's a lover. She's a sister. She was born in Tennessee in the 1860s. She's one of the founders of one of the things that was called the ex-slave mutual relief and bounty, and I got it, and pension. That's what they wanted. I want y'all to be clear that Callie House with Isaiah Dickerson got over 300,000 black people nationally to want reparations. This is even before Marcus Garvey's movement started. Understand if they had at least 300,000 people and all of them knew 10 people, Out of 10 or 12 million black folks, 3 million of us wanted reparations. And understand, that was like 125 years ago. 123 years ago, the US government decided that we would not have reparations, and they've never stopped. But Callie House was framed, lied on, maligned, jailed in 1916. She died in the 1920s in her 60s. But you know what? Her spirit never died, because we're here today.
That's right.
Even if we hear about Garvey, let's be honest. One of the things we've got to come together on is that everybody that makes a contribution, whether male or female, young or old, needs to be given equal weight in the court. Sometimes women don't get their fair shake. We need to stop that where it does exist, and where the women are getting too much, cut it back, and where the men need to get attention and praise given it. I think that Garvey's movement was bigger, about 10 times larger than Callie House, but she's a woman. And the government destroyed Callie House before they even got around to Garvey. They went after Garvey in the 1920s. They took him down by 1921. He was done. Callie House, they got even faster. The FBI, what became the FBI, went after Callie House long before Marcus Garvey even came to the United States. So there had been an effort against her and the grassroots foundational black Americans getting anything. In fact, some people like the idea of us going back to Africa. I love Africa. Africa's beautiful, but America's my home. I have African lineage, African heritage, but I live here, we built here, and we want to get paid off of here. The idea of reparations, everybody has gotten it but us. The Union soldiers who were white got reparations. In fact, 80 years ago, they had the bonus march right here. The thing that made the bonus march go crazy was not that there were just whites, but black and whites together demanding reparations for having served in World War I. And the U.S. Army literally came down this Pennsylvania Avenue with tanks and tear gas, shooting and beating people. They did not want the blacks to get it. It's all about stopping us, because the wealth and riches of this nation has been taken out of the blood and the bones of our ancestors, and they're more against us getting paid than anybody else. And the only way that this can be corrected is it's got to be just for us, about us, and now.
Absolutely. Clap it up for Dr. Randy Short, you all.
All right, that was Randy Short, Dr. Randy Short. And yeah, it's gonna heat up, man. We're gonna show you what the real reparations is all about. He spoke about the Callie House, and you guys need to take notes about that and do some further research on the Callie House. All right. So yeah, it's only gonna get hotter. It's gonna get hot up in here, all right, or hot up in her. All righty. So yeah, we keep on staying tuned. Stay tuned, because part 3 is coming up next. And yeah, all I can say is this is what the real reparations actually looks like, feels like, sounds like. The wording is right, and we're just gonna keep it going. All right. Again, this is the Real Reparations Movement Part 2. Y'all guys stay tuned for tomorrow. The Real Reparations Movement Part 3 is only gonna get hotter, and it's heating up. All right. With that being said, y'all know what it is. You're rocking with the best thoughts of the week. I'm out. Peace. You're rocking with the best thoughts of the week podcast.